Hello, you beautiful souls. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Michelle. We talk all things life, love, spirituality, law of attraction, and all of that juicy goodness. I didn't even have to blow this out. We are here for a quick little midweek reading. Let's open up some sacred space. Call on our guides, Archangel Michael, Archangel Metatron. Please open sacred space. Please only allow the highest and whitest light messages to come through. I also just heard Mother Mary is here with us, so we welcome Mother Mary to bring us the messages we need to hear. Messages of forgiveness, compassion, love, unconditional love. And I just heard that we shouldn't even have to use the word unconditional. Love is unconditional. So that's a unique message. I've never said that before, but ooh, don't catch on fire. And it's funny, one of the little embers just fell on this heart. And fun fact, I got this heart after my dad passed away. The hospice unit gave us 12 of these hearts for each of the grandkids. And guess who the 12th grandchild is? My daughter. So my dad made sure that the nurses aligned it so that they gave us 12, not 11. So I don't know who told them the number. I don't know if my sisters did. I don't think anybody did. I think they just gave us that many hearts for all the family members. But little did they know 12 is the exact number of how many grandkids my dad had. So fun little fact, I feel like the ember fell on that heart because my dad is maybe saying that he's here with us, and him and Micah are going to bring us the messages we need to hear today. So we are going to start with Micah Magic. This is the deck that I created in memory of my daughter that passed away. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. My daughter is the sweetest soul on the planet. She had the most beautiful big eyes, and she was born with a muscle disorder. First card, she's telling us money's coming. We love this. But yeah, long story short, she's my angel. She woke me up in this lifetime. It was 2012. She came July 13th, past August 29th, and it was a whirlwind. It was a tornado. I have plenty of videos about it. But she woke me up to my truth and to my spiritual gifts. And believe it or not, I grew up in a house where there was abuse. So I was once told by a healer who could really connect really well. And she said, Michelle, she goes, your daughter left so that you wouldn't do the same thing that your, family did to you. So your daughter sacrificed her time here so that you could learn to stop the cycle. And I remember hearing that and I sobbed. I cried because she's so right. I 100% was not healed. And I probably would have had children, and I probably would have yelled at them, abused them, made them feel bad for dropping things. They had to be perfect because I wasn't regulated. So I would be constantly looking to regulate myself through their behavior. So 100% that was true. I felt it in my bones that if she did not leave, I would have just continued the cycle. So apparently in this lifetime, my daughter and I had an agreement, and her photo is right up here, if you can see it. We had an agreement that she would leave to wake me up, and then I would spend my entire life without her, but teaching everybody else to break the cycle. So first card has nothing to do with that, but maybe it does. Maybe it means because you broke the cycle, you're now going to get to enjoy life in a new way. You're going to have a little bit more freedom. And it's unique that this card came out first because for some reason I don't have all my cards on my table. I grabbed 4 decks. I grabbed Micah Magic. I grabbed an angel deck, Archangel Michael deck. I grabbed another deck that I made called the Ever Unfolding Heart. And this is my latest deck. It's called Messages from Money. So I don't normally use this deck. So I think it's very cool that Spirit is showing us financial freedom is coming. And I also have my money deck. So let's see what money, this is all about. I created this deck so that money could talk to us because it's its own consciousness. And we want to know, what can we do to attract more money? What can we do to heal our relationship with it? Are we not respecting it, So let's see what money wants to tell us. Say out loud, I am money. And then it totally flipped over perfectly. It says, we are friends. So if money is a consciousness, I did a whole video, I'll link it here, about how if we can date money and we can take it on dates and we can thank it and love it and nurture it like it's our best friend, right? We're friends. we can attach to it and say, I am money. Money is a part of me. Money is in my blood, right? We're just making space for it to come to us. That's actually what's happening. You're creating an energetic invite. You're saying, come to me. I will take care of you. I will nurture you. I will put you back out into the world to wonderful things and causes and things that will soothe me and nurture me, healthy food, good experiences. So money wants us to welcome it in and to not be scared of it, because a lot of us grew up in environments where maybe our parents were scared of it, maybe our parents were fighting over money, maybe money was used as like a tool to say, well, if you're not going to do this, then I'm going to take this from you, or I'm going to spend all his money or her money. You know, there's all these toxic ways that people have used money to hurt somebody else. And I wanted to create this deck because I wanted people to build, number one, I want people to understand why they have those beliefs around money. So this reading is inviting you to go back to your childhood and to see, what did you witness growing up around money? What were your parents saying about it? What patterns do you have right now in this moment with money? Are you in and out of debt? Have you just always been in debt? Are you never in debt? Are you always so scared to spend money, to lose money? Do you overspend money? Are you okay with it? And you're like, you know what? I know that there's always more and it's okay to spend it here because it always comes back. And I'm not going to have this little voice that tells me I should fear it because I've learned to heal it. Okay. The ego will chip in and say, like, no, you shouldn't be spending this. And you've already done the work and you're already friends with money. And you know that, okay, if I spend $400 on this airline ticket to this place that's going to fill my soul up, I know that $400 will come back. That's when you know you've done the work, because you are money. You're realizing that if you work with it and you make it a part of who you are, and I don't know if you guys know this, but the I am is God, is the universe, it's source. So whatever you're wanting to call into your life, you want to be it. I am abundance. I am money. I am the beautiful partner. I am the beautiful career. Because whatever we're experiencing in our reality is a projection of our inner world. So if we want to see money, we have to first feel it and be it inside of us. Okay, really cool messages coming through right now. I feel like I'm channeling like crazy. Okay, first message. Oh, second message, you can trust that voice. What did I do with financial freedom? Did I put it back in? I can't find the card. Did it drop? I don't know where it went. I just saw a new partner proposal at the bottom. Okay, we're just going to shuffle again. Oh, maybe it's in the money deck. Yeah, okay. It was at the bottom of the money deck. Okay, financial freedom, say out loud, I am money, we are friends, and you can trust that voice. So if there's a voice telling you that you can spend the money, you can spend it. You can trust it, okay? Okay, Micah, what else do we need to hear? A spiritual guide is on the way. This could be you working with somebody like me to help you heal your relationship with money. And horse spirit is here to bring momentum. So sometimes when financial freedom comes in, it comes in like a wild horse. Out of nowhere, you get this money and you're like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this. And money comes to us when spirit wants to use us as a vessel. So the abundance comes to us when we open up and say, I'm ready, we're friends, let's hang out. Then it drops in, and then we have to use it the way spirit wants us to use it. That's a really hard part that a lot of people miss, is they want to hoard the money because then the fear of losing it comes in, and you have to unpack all of those things. And sometimes you need somebody to help you do that. We cannot always see what's going on in our subconscious mind. We need help. So you can trust that voice. Financial freedom is coming. The horse spirit is here to bring momentum. The horse has been really symbolic for me lately. I just recently got a Ford Bronco, and everywhere on the Bronco is a horse, right? That's their emblem. The horse is in the middle of the steering wheel, it's on the back of my seat. I have wild horses as a painting in my house. I've always felt like a wild horse when I'm doing sprints on the treadmill or when I'm running out in nature. Horses are just a really beautiful connection of mine. When I first spiritually awakened, I would go on these long runs out by farmland in New Jersey, and I would stop at all the horse farms and I would pet the horses. I would talk to the horses. I just feel like they're so majestic and they connect us back to spirit. Yeah, love is all around you. God says, just do it and meditate, meditate, meditate. So my forms of meditation back then, and I'm always going to use my experiences to share with you guys, to teach with you. I'm a storyteller. That's just how I teach. But when I was meditating, it was on my long drives out in farmland. That's my form of meditation. When I first spiritually awakened in 2018, I would meditate in my living room, lights out, candles lit for 45 minutes twice a day. I really wanted to become the observer of the ego. I wanted to see what my mind was telling me. I wanted to see the difference between ego and spirit and my intuition, right? They're three different entities. So when God is telling us to do something, we have to know, well, what, right? What am I supposed to do? We have to tune in and listen. So going on those long drives in nature and then getting out of my Jeep and going for a long run or a long walk and then connecting with an animal, you're no longer up here going, I need to figure out my life. I need to figure out what to do. You're now in your heart space. You're in your gratitude. You're driving, seeing the beautiful sunrise or sunset. You're seeing the horses, you're seeing the animals, and you're seeing the green grass and the breeze, and you're just so freaking present. And when you're in that state, when you're in that meditative state, that's when you can hear that voice and you can trust it. So, a call to action right now. If there's any of you who are needing to make a decision in your life, go be alone. Have zero distractions for maybe 3 days, 2 days. Go get an Airbnb, go stay somewhere where there's nobody, or maybe just spend a whole day by yourself and just be so present and be so grateful. Okay. A lot of times we want to call in money, right? Well, we need to raise our vibration to be the person that can hold the money. And a lot of times meditation will do that for us. And when we see this card, the love is all around you, that is saying that you're surrounded by love everywhere you go. But are your eyes open to it? Because our mind is perceiving everything, right? We're projecting our feelings and thoughts on everything. So we are the ones in charge of our movie. So if we're seeing something with negative eyes, it's going to be negative. If we are seeing something over here with positive eyes, it's going to be positive. And the person with the positive lens, they're going to wake up and follow that voice. They're going to wake up and go, when they don't feel so good, they're going to shift their energy and they're going to go choose something that's going to make them feel good and get them back into that positive mindset. Yeah, this was just at the bottom of the deck. I was moving my deck of cards aside because I'm going to use the Archangel Michael deck, and this just came out. Your soul is calling you to level up. Okay, so we're going to get a couple cards from here now. Archangel Michael, what do you want to tell us? I had a woman here for a reading. She's my neighbor. She's so sweet. And she just is now spiritually awakening for the last 3 weeks. You know, I thought she was pretty awake before, but I think she's going through a deeper layer. She's now seeing the ego. And she's like, I've been so judgmental. I've been judging people, and now I see it more clearly. And she's telling herself she's never going to get married and that nobody will ever love her. And I had to like bring her back, down to earth and say, that is your ego. Your ego is telling you those lies. You are not going to believe that. But that's what happens when we spiritually awaken. We become aware of this voice and it's really mean. And we realize, oh my gosh, I've been living from that voice my whole life. So she's going through a deep awakening. And when she left, she got home and she realized on her Peloton, she's got like a Peloton bike, but it's not a Peloton, but it had a unicorn on it. And what made me mention this is because I sent her this card, my unicorn card. She sent it to me. She goes, oh my gosh, I feel like the universe is talking to me with the unicorn. She's like, it's been there this whole time and I never knew it. That's what an awakening is. It's you're finally opening your eyes to what's been in front of you this whole time. And it can be jarring and it can feel like it's a humbling experience because you're like, oh man, I was that judgmental woman or man, or I was mean to this person and I'm really sorry. Or I didn't realize that I wasn't living life to the fullest. And now I'm starting to, she was saying that she's taking her dogs to cool places to experience things, and she's just opening up her heart more. But the unicorn says, this unique creature reminds us to trust in something we can't see or touch. Have you been second guessing the universe? It's time to start believing again. So how funny is that she left my house after the reading and she went home, saw the unicorn, sent me a picture of it, and then I sent her this back. And I was like, see, the universe is speaking to you saying, hey, are you going to trust me? You're now awake. Let's dance with life. I got you, babe. You're going to be okay. You're not going to be suffering anymore. Do not listen to that ego. And I feel like I wanted to share that because I think a lot of people are going through that right now. They're actually like really spiritually awakening to the deepest part of their soul. And the mind gets angry. The mind gets judgmental. The mind doesn't want you to evolve. So it's going to start to tell you that your life is never going to get better. And people can get really depressed in that state. So please be mindful of your thoughts and feelings at this time. It might be you going through an awakening and it's just the mind getting louder. Yeah, don't settle for less. Look at this surprise energy. Look at her face. And the butterflies, you're going through a transformation. So when we're manifesting, this is the energy we want to feel in our nervous system. Your subconscious mind is just your feeling center. Okay. So when we've had feelings like this in the past, did something bad happen afterwards? Did somebody tell you to stop screaming so loud? Well, the subconscious now will always remember that, oh, when we're excited about something, we then get smushed. So then as a protection mechanism, the ego will then try to avoid this because this equals pain. So we have to do the work to rewire ourselves and to manifest this type of feeling first into our body, and then we'll be drawn to attract it in our reality. So it says, you are a child of the divine and you deserve to have your dreams come true. Don't give up. Look at the color shirt she's wearing. It's like a green jacket, just like mine, right? It's also the green. The reason why I mentioned it is because green is the heart chakra. Green is symbolic of somebody's heart chakra is awakening. They're seeing the truth. And I see the initials AM, which is Archangel Michael, but maybe somebody's initials are AM. Could be I am. Wow, green again. Angels of healing are with you. The green and the blue. This is heart chakra and throat chakra. Your throat is blue, your heart is green. And the aquamarine is right in the center. It's the high heart area. This is the high heart where it's like a bridge. You're merging all the lower three chakras up into the upper three chakras. And that merging happens around the high heart. And you start to feel immense joy. You start to feel that unconditional love, right? It says the time of healing is about to bless your life. Accept Archangel Raphael's emerald green light while I enhance your strength. So Raphael is going to be coming in and allowing more healing for your heart. It is not a coincidence, you guys. Look at the color. Look at the colors here. Green and blue and a little purple on this card. So there's going to be a lot of healing happening around the heart and the throat. So if you're having illness, if you're sick in that area, my client was sick the next day after that reading. And I told her, I was like, that is good. That means your nervous system is saying, okay, we just worked on this part of our healing. So now the body, in response to the inner work, the body then says, okay, it's time to release this pent up energy that's been living in our body. So if it's a chest cold, that's Archangel Raphael moving that energy out of your chest. So if you're ever getting sick, always ask yourself, where is it? What chakra is it closest to? What have I been thinking about that week? What had just happened last week, right? A lot of times when we're in a very, very stressful state for like a week or so, and then all of a sudden we're calm, that's when we get sick, is because the body is finally safe. And it's saying, okay, we're in a safe environment now. We're not in fight or flight. Now we can release this anxiousness. So sickness is always a delayed reaction of something that you're healing. Always remember that. And there's a good book called Heal Your Body by Louise Hay. I share it with all of my clients. Anybody new that's on the journey, my nose is itching like crazy right now. But it synchronizes the illness to the affirmation that you can say to the thing that you're needing to heal. So for me, I've been celibate for 3 years. Well, it's about to be 3 years in the spring. And a part of me has been allowing the celibacy to teach me a lesson, but a little piece of me is rejecting it. I'm rejecting my sexuality in some way. And I know that. And I know that I crave it, right? I'm not willing to date, but deep down, I think I should be dating. And I'm not sure. I'm just like still in the unknown, but I had gotten a car accident and I was looking at all the C1, C2, C3, the T1, like the whole spine, right? And I was looking at each spine, each vertebrae, and which one was subluxed. And in Heal Your Body, you can see every single vertebrae has a different meaning. And one of my vertebrae that was subluxed was rejecting my sexuality. Right. And I've always said, like, I'll date whoever. I'll date men, I'll date women, I'll date anybody of any age. My daughter's father was 26 years older than me. I've just been a very open person. I'll date the soul. But when it said rejection of sexuality, I was like, I think it's because I've been celibate. I think it's because I'm not allowing myself to have pleasure. So that was something I have to go and work on now. I have to put myself in situations where I'm allowing somebody to love on me and I'm sharing a deep connection with somebody. And that's the thing. I won't just open my energy up to anybody. It has to be somebody that values me and I value them, because when we attach a cord to somebody, we want to be very careful about who we're connecting with. Okay, so I just got 3 cards. Your current decisions are creating your future. Choose to set yourself up to feel good. We have the seahorse. Be still, bop around for a bit. Just wait. The answer will come. Don't rush it. The universe is moving things for you. And then we have clear the clutter. Remove things that no longer serve you. Clean your spaces. Okay, so this is the very first deck I created. We have clear the clutter. And then whatever decisions you're making each day, whether it's eating healthy, cleaning your home, talking to certain people, moving your body, exercising, that's going to generate a flow of energy that's going to project into your tomorrow, into your next week. So your current energy right now, what you're thinking, feeling, doing, and being is setting the tone for next week. So be mindful of that. And then in the meantime, we have the seahorse. The seahorse is all about patience. Seahorses are also mates for life. The masculine is what produces the children in the seahorse world. So that could also be like a masculine energy is maybe birthing something into the world right now. I've never read it that way, so that's a new message. And maybe that's what's happening, is the divine masculine is awakening to his truth. He's awakening to, wow, I can manifest. I can call things in. I can trust myself. I can leave this relationship. I can create financial freedom for myself. And maybe it's saying, as the divine feminine, we have to be still and allow that process to occur. The momentum will start to pick up with the horse card, but love is all around you and money wants to come to you. The person wants to come to you, but we just have to create the space. We have to believe that the universe is going to bring it to us when we're ready. We're going to meditate. And now that I think about it, this whole reading has kind of been about awakening energy. Somebody's going through an awakening and there's healing that's happening in somebody's heart and it's perfect. So don't resist it. Don't question your life right now. Whatever is happening, if you're depressed, if you're feeling low, if you're really happy and you're feeling great, go with it. Okay? But take time to meditate, to connect with nature. Your soul is calling you to level up. Maybe it's time to reach out to somebody, to start working with somebody on your limiting beliefs around whatever you're stuck with. Okay? All right, guys, I feel like I'm going to end it here. Thank you so much for watching. Comment below. Let me know what you thought of this reading. I will be back for more. I'm sending you so much love. Thank you for supporting me, my daughter, and our channel, and I will see you in the next one. All right, peace out.